if anyone missed what I was just saying, if you're joining us for the post-show of our EA Play recap, you can go to the link in the description and just jump to our recap so you don't have to rewatch it. But it's good to be here. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry we're running a little bit behind. Of course, like
My mic's not even on, by the way.
It's not? Okay.
It's been absolute hell for us.
I'm sorry for that. Here you go, Garrett. I'll reiterate what you said if they didn't hear it. You can skip down in the description below. I don't know if you already heard them, to our post discussion. Sorry we're running a little bit late. If you are tuning in live, which I'm assuming we're live, we should be live. But we're having, of course, technical difficulties like we had forecasted probably. But we should be good to go. Everything should be good. So, yeah, sorry we missed out of all the cool, badass FIFA and Madden talk in the beginning.
We're actually quite happy that they were talking about all this stuff at the very beginning while we were dealing with our issues.
Yeah.
I'm about good. There we go. If any newcomers are seeing this for the first time, this is not the usual
Excellent,
us.
good impression.
All right, we are definitely live.
Badass.
Cool.
Dude, you see they're driving my car?
Dude, sick.
Yeah.
King of Joust, thank you for joining us. Oh man, cool.
I've been into a Need for Speed since the first one on Next Gen, forgot what it was called.
I haven't played Need for Speed since I was playing Need for Speed 3 on PC, outrunning cops in my Lamborghini Diablo.
You were playing the...
Oh, that other one, yeah. What was that one called again? Rivals. Yeah, that's what I was playing Rivals.
This is pretty good. It's like they're trying to pull a heist on the...
Right, it's kind of like Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's cool.
Need for Speed, Fast and Furious. Dude. I wonder if you actually get out of your car in this game.
I doubt it.
Me too.
I remember you remember Need for Speed The Run, and there were like quick time events. Yeah, that was really cool.
There they go. Escape with the car.
Did they steal that car?
They did.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. My eye feels like it's exploding. Can't help it, it's itching like crazy, Casey. It's terrible. Is that called Payback?
Yeah. It says
I
we're
can
playing
assure you that
Overwatch.
plays as well as it looks.
Can
Last year
I think
at
so.
EA Play, we unveiled EA Originals. The program was something we created to support small, independent studios. To help bring experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable to the world. We are partnering with game creators through the process from development to marketing to publishing. But EA Originals is also about funding, about offering a level of security. The profits from these games go back to the hands of the developers. We have been overwhelmed with the indie community's reaction to this. I can tell you, we've received hundreds of pitches, many of them brilliant, and as a result, we now have several new titles in development.
I'm good.
Today,
Excellent.
My eye's not bleeding, I don't think.
For our next EA Originals.
You're good.
One that I've been very close to from the beginning.
Maybe if I licked
This
it.
game tells a
could,
story
that
in
might
an
help, yeah.
entirely new way. Now, a few years ago, I played the indie hit Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons with my oldest daughter. I loved how different the game felt. The mechanics and storytelling were really cool, and we both loved the emotional story. So I decided to contact the game's creator, Joseph Fares. When we met, we instantly realized we shared the same passion for games and how to bring new experiences to players. I also found out that he was building a new studio called Hazelight. Now, we're thrilled to be working with Joseph to bring his new
Sometimes
projects
the
to all
capture
of
card
you.
does that for some reason.
What started out as a wild idea on paper has now turned into a groundbreaking, one-of-a-kind game called A Way Out. Take a look.
What's your plan?
Stay the hell away from me, okay?
I heard that's a really good game.
It was very sad.
I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too.
Yeah? Not my problem.
out of prison.
Oh, dude.
It's kind of cool. That's our kind of game right there.
Dude, that's like straight up double agent co-op right there, back to back on the OG Xbox version.
You okay?
Dude.
Do you have a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem with you.
I love you, buddy.
Vincent, what are you doing here?
She's my daughter, too. See? Problem solved.
Come on, Leo!
Interesting. That looks cool.
Dude, that's our type of game right there.
It is.
We've got to play that. Super cool.
Hey, my name is Joseph Vares.
It's like on
Fares,
such a
and
bigger
I'm the
scale
writer,
than
director
Brothers.
of The Way Out.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'm so excited to be here and show you the game. So, after I finished Brothers, I wanted to make another game that pushed the boundaries.
Since
like
we have
Nathan
Nathan Drake
Drake, yeah.
and Sam.
on gameplay. And this is the reason why I started Hazelight Studios together with the team behind Brothers. And working with EA's originals was perfect for this, because we have the full creative freedom and trust from EA to deliver the game we truly believe in. And that is very important for Hazelight.
I understand, Harley. I can't even describe to you the technical issues we had getting this to work. Going forward, it'll be fine, but we had to leap over some pretty significant obstacles to get to this point.
I wanted to play a game where the characters had unique personalities.
Dude, that's straight up from
and goals.
Splinter Cell
A
right
game
there.
where me and a friend can embark on an emotional
It's a sign.
journey
This is
together.
the year.
I think it is. Yeah, I think you're right.
What A Way Out is. The game is designed for split-screen co-op only, and I mean only. So you will be able to play it online, but to get the full experience and feel, we want you and your friend to play it in your couch. And gameplay-wise, yeah, couch, nice, right? Action.
We need
Finally, yeah.
we need to
And,
follow up on that.
What was I
He
gonna
said
say?
there's
Yeah, let me
online
tell
play,
you.
but he said
Okay,
you
wait, it's
have to
coming
play it split screen.
Come on. Gameplay-wise, it's going to be crazy. There's going to be a huge amount of variation. You're going to be able to play everything. I mean, not everything, but a lot of stuff. There's going to be exploration, driving, action. So you won't get tired of this game, I'm telling you. So, but let me tell you this. After you finish playing a Way Out, I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know, I mean, I can guarantee that. I know I sound very cocky, but I can't help it because it's true. I'm so pumped up, it's crazy. You don't know, I live, breathe this game. I'm telling you, it's like, it's gonna kick ass. It's gonna kick ass. So right now, I will show you a gameplay video that's gonna show you just a small part of the game, but still, you're gonna get blown away. And I also wanna say that I'm so proud and happy to be part of this industry. It's crazy how fun it is to be here and do these games. It's so much fun. And also,
Apparently
one last thing.
stream
I wanna
audio
say
for the
hello to my
conference
Hazelight
itself is
team
too low.
Watching
low.
live from Sweden. Thank you, goodbye, hop shaky, boom, come on.
See, that's
Let us know how that is, Chipmunk.
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op.
Only
Which
in
means
split
you have
screen.
to play
Okay.
the game with a friend,
Dude, I
either
don't like
online
that.
or on
Neither.
your couch. The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Leo. You and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story
You don't know
together.
anything about me, man.
Maybe not. But Harvey killed someone very close to me. With or without you,
He said there
I'm
was
going
online
after
play,
him.
though. I don't know what
Let
that
me
would
show
be,
you
though.
some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo, who's already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now, if you look to the right again,
like this.
you can see that Leo can be
Yeah, I see it.
controlled,
This is
while
how I imagine
Vincent
Jacob
is in a
at night.
cutscene.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Here is another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle
Of course,
sheets
Chipmunk.
using
Thanks
a
for
laundry cart.
letting us know.
You can approach the
Better.
scenario in different
It is.
ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
No, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's broken. I don't know.
I guess the
Or
gameplay
Leo.
mechanic is you also watching the other character.
Yeah, but I think those two guys are just
But I
about
mean,
to
they still
fight.
should implement online, but you just be able to see the other screen.
What? was him.
Maybe that's what
In
they
a
mean.
way
You
out,
can
you will
only
experience
play it
something new
in
all
split
the
screen.
time.
You can play it
Everything you
online
do in
though.
the
It's still
game
split
is
screen
unique
though.
to that
Right.
I think that's
We
what
I guess
want
you're
you and
supposed
your
to be able to
friends
see
be
what the other ones
focused
do.
and
That's
engaged
cool.
throughout the
Okay.
entire
That makes
story.
sense now.
But let me tell you, this is just
That's
the
actually
beginning
really cool.
of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
That was very Uncharted inspired.
Relax, man. I got this.
I know, me again. Thank you, Joseph. That game is absolutely stunning, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Now let's switch gears for just a minute. It's great to be here showing you the games you'll play this year. But at the same time, we are inspired to look farther ahead. Creative ideas combined with new technologies become an unstoppable force.
Turn it up a tiny
We have
bit.
teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators, our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our studios, our Frostbite team, our digital platform team, and a new research division called Seed. What motivates me every day is the responsibility we have to push our industry forward. That's one reason we created this new division. Seed is a small, stealthy team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of our most visionary concepts, like deep learning or neural networks, creating a world for you to define, to interact with, and share as you wish, or virtual humans with deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence. So instead of one main character shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shaped by you. That's just the beginning of how we can blur reality and the digital world. Go anywhere, share your discoveries, be anyone. The games become yours. Now, what we know today is that interactive entertainment will change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 45. Together, we are building that future, one that disrupts, empowers, and is full of play. And to do that, we also need innovative new platform technology. So when we were thrilled when we got our first project Scorpio dev kits from Microsoft, 6 teraflops and true 4K graphical fidelity. Now these Madden NFL 18 visuals are just a taste of what can be accomplished combining Frostbite with Project Scorpio. And already we are creating the most detailed, high-resolution environments you've ever seen on a console. Madden looks absolutely stunning, but as game makers, awesome graphics and effects are just the beginning. The game has to feel amazing as well. Project Scorpio is a powerful platform, and it's coming at the right time. Now, I have one more thing before I go. New IP is one of the purest forms of innovation in our industry. A brand new idea combined with the latest tech and a vision for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is vast, dangerous, beautiful, and unexpected. So this is just the first tease that we're showing you today. Then we will have so much more in the Microsoft press conference tomorrow, so don't miss that. But for now, here's the first glimpse of our brand new IP from BioWare.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Did we hope for this?
we did.
Okay.
The wall. It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there,
Mass
you either
Effect,
live
the
with the
true
choices you
sequel.
make.
Yeah.
or die trying to change them. The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.
Okay, tomorrow.
Ooh, Scorpio partnership.
Yeah.
That's gonna show. Well, I guess they kind of were talking about that, I think,
Hey
a little bit
everybody,
ago.
I'm Sean
I
O'Brien,
heard him say
and I'm here
Scorpio.
today to share the latest about NBA Live 18 with you. But instead of talking about it, I'd like to show you.
Wasn't there a
We've
rumor
spent
that it
the
was
last
like kind
2
of
years
Destiny
completely overhauling
inspired-ish
virtually
kind of?
every aspect of
I haven't
gameplay.
heard anything
I
about it.
thought I heard
Now we're
Jacob
going to go
talking
outside
about
to a
that, but
hands-on
he could have been
station out in
making that up.
FanFest so you can check out some of those improvements. And then we're going to come back in here and give you more details about how NBA Live 18 introduces an entirely new way to play a basketball game. We call it the One.
Man, they're
Yes, Connor,
still
over to you.
pushing NBA Live, dude. They
Thank
just
you,
won't let
Sean.
it
You look
go.
fantastic every single time I see you. We were here out at FanFest.
Like this
EA
year.
Play. I wanna see
This
everyone
is the
who's
year
listening.
where we make our comeback. I used to
You're
love
excited to see.
NBA Live,
I am
dude.
telling you right
03
now, I am excited
through
to see a first
6
look
were my
at
favorite
NBA
ones,
Live
and anything
18,
after
and
that
no
I
one
stopped
better
playing
in
because
the
2K
business
took over. I
than
played
my guy right here,
2K7 and
creative
onward.
director Connor.
Not every
Thank
year,
you,
but most of the
Connor.
2Ks every year
First
since
look,
then.
NBA Live 18.
With the exception of last year, of course. But that's so funny that they're still pushing this because it never sells anymore. And it's so, it underperforms. Like 2K's up here and NBA Live's always down here. I don't know why they keep
All
trying.
these angles in here. I want to see the sweat.
All right, so what we're looking at here is I'm using my right stick dribble control.
Must benefit them.
Any combination.
I guess if they
of
keep
the
making it, yeah.
back
I don't
between
know.
the legs, and now I'm trying to attack the basket.
Yeah, it looks
KD
nice.
or Q cuts me off with a flick of his left stick, and then I try to go back at him again. This time I'm going to go middle, but Q's late. He doesn't hit his left stick. He misses a timing window, and now I have an open.
That's
lane to the
Birdman,
hoop.
right?
Yeah, that's
So we
Birdman.
see Zaza
That's Larry
coming
Bird.
over.
Yeah.
Tell me he finished
And this is
strong.
Michael
Tell me
Jordan
he
here in
finished
blue.
strong.
I use
Okay.
my right stick to finish with the left.
And that's
hand.
LeBron James.
Right
Okay.
on top
Yeah.
of Zaza, finish in the lane. And then there we have it. LeBron's looking like LeBron. Nice tight shot.
Classic
He
looks
LeBron,
quite
baby.
upset
That's
to be
all
playing
about it, man. I
basketball.
appreciate this first look
I
at
still think
NBA Live
I think 2K
18.
looks
Sean,
better
back to you.
graphically. I think so.
Thanks, fellas.
Probably.
Maybe.
I've never done like a comparison or anything.
Like looking at that, I was like,
Thank you. We're excited
looks
for
okay,
all
but
of
when
you
I
to
see
get your
2K,
hands on
I'm
NBA Live
surprised.
18. And
Yeah.
everyone
even
will
though I
have an
completely
opportunity to
contradict
do
what I
so
said
through a
30
free
seconds
demo
ago, saying
coming in
it was pretty
August.
good.
Now this demo will give everyone the chance to start the One and be introduced to this new basketball world. Jumpstart your own legacy through solo,
They didn't
co-op,
say that
and
BioWare
multiplayer
game was exclusive to
experiences.
Xbox.
No.
They just said they're
All of your
debuting
progress.
at
Debuting
Xbox.
game,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know,
Xbox.
Jess. I don't
Let's
know,
take a
Jared. I
look.
don't know if it's exclusive. I don't think it is.
It'll probably be a like a.
There might be like some
push.
benefits for it being on
Yeah.
Xbox, like oh you get
I'm
this
sure that it'll
free
be just like
DLC or
a.
something.
I'm sure that'll be like a
Pursue your
Scorpio
legacy.
push. Like, oh
Centered
look how
on you.
good it looks on here.
Your journey is defined by the choices you make. Welcome to the One. The One unleashes the freedom to play how and with whom you want. Here, the respect you earn on the streets matters just as much as the rings you earn in the league. Rise through the ranks in the league, an authentic NBA experience where you dominate the hardwood on your way to winning championships. But the new NBA Live goes beyond the league, taking you into the streets, where the rules and how you earn respect are different. Team up with friends to take down NBA legends at historic courts like Venice Beach. Throughout your journey, your on-court performance leads to increased skills and new gear as your hype builds in both the streets and the league, from Venice to Rucker Park and everywhere in between. Join the community with 5-on-5
It's
pickup
like to
games
take on LeBron
at
while
iconic,
wearing a certain armor.
real-world
Yeah.
courts.
You don't have the
Hit the
correct
Drew League
Jordan
and
shoes. You need the
legacy
Jordan
in the pro-am
4s to
tour.
beat LeBron.
Earn the right to
I
go
just got to
head-to-head
grind a
with the
little
very
longer in the
best
streets, dude,
and
to get
show
my new
off your
Jordans, and then I can
signature
beat
style.
LeBron.
From East Coast to West Coast, from the streets to the league, everything you do matters. Your legacy is defined by you and how you choose to play.
It
This
has
is
been
your
interesting
world.
to see all the
It's
sports
time
games
for you
evolve into
to
having
be
very
the one.
light RPG elements to them and stuff.
I don't think I'm gonna take
In
a
fact,
path at all.
right? When I cut my hair, I'm going to cut it like this gentleman's here with the star cut on my head. Did you know in first grade the reason why? You remember when I had a buzz cut for a little while? I didn't know you in first grade. We started hanging out in second grade. In first grade, I begged my mom for a buzz cut because there was a kid in my class with a buzz cut, and he was a white guy too, but he had a big star like that cut out of his head, and I thought that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I begged my mom to have a star cut in my head, and she wouldn't let me do the star, but she let me buzz my head, and I looked like an idiot. I do not sport a good buzz head. So you look very handsome, but when I buzz my head, I have a very oddly shaped head.
Okay.
I sort of look like an alien.
I can't. I have no comment on that because I haven't seen it. I think you need to do it again so I can see.
Maybe one day.
Okay. Just make a wig out of your hair. And
I
buzz
could.
it.
Yeah, just
Thanks,
wear it
guys.
whenever I
Just
want.
wear it.
And thanks to all of the teams
a
here
good idea.
sharing games today. And a special thanks to Joseph and Hazelight. How about that for some passion?
Yeah, Papa Cashwads, we came
Now, we've
in
got a
right
massive
around the
finale
Need for
coming up
Speed
here in
time,
just a
and
moment.
thank the Lord they started with all the
30
cringy
minutes of
sports
pure,
stuff at the beginning.
unadulterated Star
So
Wars.
now, hopefully they're getting to Star Wars
But
soon. That's what
before
I'm
we get
hoping
there, I
for.
wanted to pause for just a moment. Last week we did something pretty amazing together. We held our annual EA Play to Give campaign, celebrating
last year they had,
the
like,
inclusion
10
and
minutes
play
until
in
Star
our
Wars.
communities
Like, they
and
kept
life.
Yeah,
teasing
yeah,
it.
they kept being like, it's coming, don't give up on
United
us.
Nations He for She and anti-bullying organizations, the Pacer Center and Ditch the Label. Okay. We donated $1 million to these three great organizations in support of building a more inclusive world. And here's where play comes in. All of
Does
you,
this guy seem like
our
he could be a
millions of
supervillain
players
to you?
out there joined us in support of
him.
inclusion. You came out
As
in
he's talking about,
play
like, donations.
in
Right.
9 in-game challenges. And by coming
He's like
together,
the
we are showing the
Playboy
world what a
philanthropist on
positive
one
force that
end,
games can
and then
be.
when he's in his
And
office
to thank you
talking
for
to
that,
all of his
we're opening
comrades.
ways
see
for you
that.
to play a bunch of great games for free.
Kind of like a Dr. Jekyll,
Start today
Mr.
for
Hyde
the rest of the
situation.
week, Origin
Okay.
Access,
He
as
could be the
well as
nicest guy in the
Vault
world.
EA
I'm just
Access
speculating
are
here.
free. For PlayStation 4 players, we'll also have a bunch of free trials running all week. We're talking FIFA, Madden, PvZ
We're not
Garden
doing well
Warfare 2,
because I don't
Star
know if
Wars
they just
Battlefront,
announced
and
EA
much
Access
more.
on PS4 or
So
not.
jump in, bring your friends.
It
Have
looked
fun
like
with
that's
some
what they were
great
saying.
games
We
this
have with the
week,
volume
or
so
you're getting
low, we
ready and
hardly have any
excited
idea what
for
they're
what's to
saying.
come.
Because we've had major
Now,
audio
without
issues.
further ado, we bring you Star Wars Battlefront 2.
There we
Here
go.
Somebody in the chat let us know if they just confirmed that. Can Preston sub in? I don't get it.
Papa Cashwads, what do you mean?
Here we go, Garrett. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Let's see some story.
John Boyega could sell a successful canned ravioli, I think.
He probably could.
Sounds like a good name for that.
Now, this seems a little unnecessary, but okay.
Oh, I thought we were seeing gameplay.
Oh, they just come out and do like a
This is
dance
gameplay.
routine. The gameplay is so realistic that you think they're on stage.
Is that Olivia Munn?
Hello.
I thought it was
Nope.
too. Is that the actress from the game?
I'm Janina Gavankar.
Yeah.
And I play
Oh, no,
Commander
we're in the
Iden
way.
Versio, leader of the Inferno Squad in Star Wars Battlefront II.
Ugh, gosh.
Cringy.
Yeah, why is this happening?
I'm also
Just
an
show the
advocate
game.
for
That's all you
in-depth
have to do.
cinema
This
caliber
accomplishes
story
nothing.
in games. That tweet from John Boyega was like the tweet heard around the world. It spoke for all of us. When can we play a Star Wars story? We don't want to just relive the movies. We've watched them a million times. What we want to do is have a new and authentic, untold story. A story that delivers new perspectives and enables us to play as some of our favorite Star Wars characters while also introducing new ones. And just like Rogue One tells an essential Star Wars story ahead of A New Hope, Star Wars Battlefront II will tell a new Star Wars story that helps bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Should we clap?
It's
No.
good. But EA didn't just stop there. We loved the previous Battlefront of 2015, but we wanted more. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is much bigger than the previous title, with more than 3 times the content of the first game.
Yeah, Papa Cashwads, we don't want to blow our load right at the beginning with EA Play. Wait for Sony. That's when that stuff's going down. Don't worry.
With the return of Skirmish, so I'm going to be cuddling up with someone playing me some Battlefront 2.
I remember what he's saying.
In
Jacob's supposed to
multiplayer, there are
comb
more
my.
heroes,
I'm supposed to comb his
more
breast with my
vehicles,
hair, or vice
more
versa.
planets
Can't remember.
Oh, can you sub in for
More
me?
space
Oh, yeah, I
battles
think
and
that's the- yeah, I
would
starfighter
like that.
assault
Okay.
and deeper progression and customization, as well as
Is that
content
Jen?
from across all
Who?
I don't think that was
eras.
Jen or so.
Who?
But
girl on the left.
I don't know who that is.
I know you said you were bored with Rogue One.
Star Wars is not
Rogue One?
just some checklist
Was she in
of
Rogue
great
One?
Yeah.
features.
Who?
How does
Jen
Battlefront
Erso.
2
I don't know who that is.
play?
I know she was
Was
the
she in
main.
Rogue
She was the
One?
main
The
character.
team
Oh,
at DICE
yeah, I
in
know her.
Stockholm has
Should've
some
just said
of
the
the
main
most
character in
talented
Rogue One.
multiplayer
Right.
designers in the
I can't.
world.
I couldn't tell you any
And
characters
they've been
from that
working
movie.
with
You
the
paid me.
Game Changers to make sure Star Wars
the
Battlefront
crazy
2
guy with the stick?
has the multiplayer we're all looking
The
for.
gray robot.
Jen Erso's
These
the girl,
Game
yeah.
Changers, they basically get like tapped on the shoulder because they're the best Battlefront players in the world, and then they get secretly flown out to Stockholm. As long as they provide valuable feedback, they get an early look at the game. Sounds like an awesome program, and if I didn't suck at multiplayer, maybe I get an invite.
That looks like
That's true.
that dude that sings Never Gonna
So
Give You
let's
Up.
hear more
What's
from
his name?
them
Rick
about their
Astley.
Rick
time
Astley.
at DICE.
After the release of Star Wars Battlefront 1, the community
this?
thought there should have been more.
What are they
And the
doing?
good news is this, the developers have been
This is why we're doing this. We wanted to make. I mean, we're seeing footage.
I'm really excited to let the
still.
Game Changers get their hands on the game.
This is going to stay, right? Sorry? The clean UI look is going to stay?
There's still time to change something if it's not working.
I think there was like a toggle box, like clean UI on and off.
Yeah.
My first impression with the game is upgraded. All 3 eras are going to be in the game.
No! There's bus coming at me! Oh, okay,
We've got a whole bunch of new
I saw
features.
some-
One of the biggest
I
ones
saw
I'm
some
really excited about is the class system.
They split the characters up into different classes.
They have different weapons, special abilities that you can customize.
That's
It
more like
affects
it.
your health. It affects how you are going to support your team.
There's going to be more content. You're going to have to get used to a lot of new different techniques on how to play.
That looks real pretty.
The gunplay and the weapons have completely been
you
redone
on the
compared
sights
to the first
now. Yeah, that's
Battlefront. Now there is a lengthened skill gap in it.
It feels a lot better and go, oh, okay, this gun feels kind of more real, less floaty.
Which is your favorite hero so far? We're introducing a system called Battle Points, which will allow you to become not only heroes, but other things on the battlefield.
As you're helping your team play the objective, you gain these points.
There's such a plethora of things to spend it on, vehicles,
Or even coming in as a hero.
And the coolest thing, I think, is a level of customization, not just from a weapon standpoint, but the actual character's own abilities.
Collaborating with the Game Changers is always a really great working environment when you're trying to figure things out.
I mean, to know that you're giving key feedback to make it a better experience for everybody, it's like putting your footprint out there and saying, look, I'm part of this.
Is everyone in position?
Yeah. Ready?
Everyone ready? So I'm going to participate in making the trailer. It's a whole different level of fantasy.
All right, recording.
So 3, 2, 1.
And now, on behalf of the EA Game Changers and DICE, this is the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront II multiplayer gameplay.
I thought they were just talking about single player.
That's what I thought. That was a cool transition. I mean, I'll hand it to them. They're literally delivering, or at least it appears to be, they appear to be delivering on everything that everyone wanted. That looks beautiful.
That's awesome.
That looks awesome.
Sector is clear. Not clear, not clear.
Oh, nice. That's one thing that's good about Battlefront is that you know it's going to look that pretty. It looked gorgeous when that came out. Shame they don't have Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, unless they're hiding them.
All wings. We're coming up on the Star Destroyer, but we
I think
need
there's
to
probably a
clear
good
that
chance
escort.
they'd be
Give
there.
them everything we got.
Space battle. That's already been confirmed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here are next assignments. They
There
are
we go.
unusual.
I'm trying.
Oh. That was me.
Yoda, Darth Maul, Wookiees, Kylo Ren versus Rey. I watched that thing like 20 times backstage with my mom before this even started. My mom's here. Yes, it's a big day for me. I'm sorry. So. Okay. So we have even more exciting things for you. In just a moment, YouTube personality iJustine, shoutcaster Alex Goldenboy Mendez, and DICE developer Paul Kesslin will showcase Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront II's multiplayer. Yep. We've got 39 game changers ready to go, head-to-head in a 20 versus 20 match, Battle on Theed, and I'm gonna take the 40th slot. We'll see. Okay, but you're not gonna wanna miss this, because like maybe you've seen some teasers, but this is the real thing, okay? All the bells and whistles, all the newness, but before we take you there, another big Star Wars Battlefront fan has some exciting news.
Hi guys, it's John Boyega here. Thought I wasn't gonna turn up, yes I was, but I'm sorry I can't be there with you because I'm doing a play in London, but I do have some great news. Obviously you know I'm a massive fan of Star Wars Battlefront 1, and now we're going into the next chapter with Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm very, very excited to share this news with you. We've seen Yoda, we've seen Luke, we've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2 alongside with Captain Phasma as part of the first season of free content. And there's more. On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Krayt that you saw on the Last Jedi teaser trailer in April. So this is gonna be an exciting time. I'm gonna be playing. If you see Finn running around whooping some ass, it's me. So I'm getting ready, getting set for you guys to play with me on Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm excited. Let's play.
Okay, but did you listen? Finn and Phasma are headed to Star Wars Battlefront 2 this holiday, and it will be free. Yes. The team at DICE heard our feedback loud and clear on the previous Battlefront and are committed to keeping this community together with themed seasons of content post-launch for all players at no additional charge.
Nice.
Did you say all of it? I was writing something.
So, the
What?
first
Did you say all
season,
DLCs
inspired
free?
by Star Wars
I just
The
missed what
Last
she said. I was writing
Jedi,
something.
is only the beginning of the
That's what she made
additional
it sound
content
like. She
coming
just said
to
like
this
seasonal
game.
updates
All
and stuff.
post-launch heroes, maps, weapons, and vehicles will be free for everyone who owns Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Okay, WAPs. WAPs,
Yes.
weapons, and WAPs.
And
What'd you say?
yesterday, EA
Maps,
announced
weapons,
that players who
vehicles
pre-order
free
will get
for
early
everybody.
access to multiplayer beta and Yoda's epic lightsaber mastery star card. So, let us recap. New essential Star Wars story. Multiplayer across all 3 Star Wars eras, space battles, split-screen co-op, and free content that will keep us playing together for years to come. Yes, right? Yes. Yes. I am so honored to be just a tiny little part of this team making this amazing game. I
What do you think the
can't
paid
believe they
DLC
let
is
me
gonna
do
be?
this today.
It's like accelerated access to
I can't wait to play
certain
the game
weapons
in
or
its
classes or
entirety
something.
in
Could be you can
November.
jump
And
to
I get
that
to
black
start right
costume
now.
again
So
with
I'm
a
gonna
Han
go pick up my
Solo
controller
rifle
and I'm
gun,
gonna throw it over to iJustine and Golden
whatever
Boy
it was
and
you
Paul
unlocked right at the
to take
beginning
us
when you
to
started.
Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer.
Thanks so much. Hey guys, welcome to the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay,
Garrett,
Assault on
are we
Theed.
not gonna see
We're ready to
single
show you
player?
guys the live gameplay
Guess
for
not.
the first time. I'm your host, iJustine, and with me here today, we've got Golden Boy and Paul Kesslin, producer from DICE. What have we got going on here today, guys?
We got a lot going on today. First of all, what we're going to see today is a 3-stage mode. It's our new gameplay. We'll be showing people going. The droids are attacking Theed. They'll be going all the way up the main pathway towards the Royal Palace. They need to escort the MTT tank. From there, if we progress to stage 2, the droids need to try to bypass security, make their way into the palace itself. If they're successful, they'll be able to take on the throne room, and there the droids will ideally.
So I guess
try to
this is
capture
like
that
rush
from the
mode.
clone army. Unfortunately,
From
the clone
Battlefield.
army's still
That's what it
there.
looks like.
Needs to try to push them out. and make that last stand.
That's cool.
Can we just take a moment here and
That's my
appreciate the
favorite
fact that we get to
Battlefield.
be droids in Star Wars. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Are you guys excited? Man, you guys got to come alive over here because we're going to see some great gameplay. We have some great game changers who are going to be competing here. And I use competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back just yet.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting, and we got a chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment. You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies, but we're actually in the gameplay, and with somebody here who has actually worked on the game. So let's talk more about what we're seeing here and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently,
Did you
we're in
play
phase 1.
Battlefront in
Right,
third
and also we
person?
have some great game changers. You saw one of
The
them
previous
pop up
one?
just a little while.
I did a
It was,
little
VF
bit.
updates,
I actually
Bull
found
Shark,
it easier to shoot
Lucille.
people in
We
third
also
person.
have my
I
boy
did a little
Darkness,
both. I
aka
prefer the
Dankness.
look of
He will
first
be
person.
playing, as well. We have Wesley, Master G,
I think there's a
Star Wars
goof here.
HQ,
There we go.
and some NBA Live, just cuz. Why not? You know, just do your thing. But anyway, here you go. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2, folks. Now, this is awesome because essentially phase 1, you get to escort an MTT down.
Yeah, I never
street
played in
of
third
here,
person.
and
It was always
the
first.
pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here, Paul.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go into that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing is some specialist gameplay from I think Battlefront updates.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see a couple different classes here. This class in particular, the Massive G.
J-Man, I hope we see Skate 4. I've been hoping for that for a few years now. Something tells me they would have shown it off already. I don't know.
They got a bit more health than
Anything
your
Star Wars
average
related,
trooper.
I
They're
feel
also
like will
able
be
to
what
pop that
they
combat shield, try to
end
push
with.
into areas. So you can see those guys as pushers.
Unless they want to
defenders in
drop
some areas.
what
But
some
looks like we
people
got one of
consider
our
a
Vulture
bombshell
droids right
Skate
now.
4 at the
Not sure
very
who's
end,
flying
like
this
a
guy,
tease or
but
something.
these
But
guys are great at air
I
to
feel like
air,
they'll
trying
probably
to take
end
out
with
those
Star
other
Wars.
ships that might be coming in, that Naboo and
It'll
the
end with
Starfighter.
Amy
Otherwise,
hitting
they're there
hitting
to
Star Wars
provide some
game,
great
but
ground
like
support
as
like we're
the
seeing
camera
here.
raises
Trying to
up,
get
you'll
some
see like a
strafing
dude
runs down those
grinding.
drones.
Grinding on a Star Destroyer or
Yeah,
something.
then like seamlessly going to Skate 4.
Any Star Wars game is Skate 4 Star Wars Edition.
We do. So another thing that those air vehicles are great at is
This
trying to
looks
take out
really
some
fun.
of the
It
ground
does,
vehicles
yeah.
that you may see. The droid army has the AAT tank, something that's really great
Yeah,
at
I'm
troop
excited
suppression.
for this.
Too.
But we see here a little clip of the V-wing doing that. Oh man, he's just mowing some droids down.
This is that first. This is like that big city in.
I think it's Naboo. It looks like Naboo. Yeah.
Is that in the prequels? It looks
yeah,
like that
it's pretty
prequel
cool.
city with the queen in it. or
Yeah, I
whatever.
think that's Naboo if I'm not mistaken.
And also, you have the presence of an air vehicle out there. Players will fear the skies, and they will, look for cover in this map where it's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is probably taking out those clone troopers, but this Vulture droid is really stepping
Like
up.
all these dudes
What
are
I love
playing in
about
they're
this is
person.
everyone's like, oh, look at this great open
Yeah,
map.
so,
And
man,
then
it's
when
like
you
they're
start
pushing
phase
that
2,
big
it's
time.
like everything starts coming in and coming way closer together. And we were talking a little bit more about the assault class. So for somebody who has just started playing this, never played any previous versions, do you feel like the assault class might be something perfect for them?
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
I guess it
assault
makes
class
sense. They're like showing
yes,
off their
absolutely.
character
It's something
models.
that-
They look really nice.
That's
I do.
painful. The assault
That's
class
gotta
is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action. Their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, your number 2 ability, that switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really get in there and kind of break through those front lines.
Oh, I love it. I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good. And it's actually, when I first used it, it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. And I said, wait a minute, I can destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great
Is that typical
dogfighting
gamer?
here between
The guy talking?
the
No, that guy
clones
who's
and
shooting
the
his thing,
separatists.
his
This is
tag is
certainly
typical gamer,
what a
I
lot of
think.
folks
could be.
love in
Yeah.
Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a
I don't
good
think
job
I
in
ever
air combat.
killed a
He's really
single
trying to
ship
track
in
him down.
Battlefront
This-
1. I
this
was so
Vulture's
bad
not
at
having much
flying.
luck.
No,
Yeah, that
it's a
Vulture
tough
could
one.
not shake him.
Well, so we got Star Wars HQ here. He's playing the assault class again, and you saw here that he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys with as he rushes in.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use was the semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact SMG style blaster that really shreds through people
this
in
is
close
cool.
range. I was using a little.
I mean, we want to give
But
you a
like-
bit more weapon variety this time around.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could have
Also,
just
some
condensed
AAT
this a
tank
bit.
action
Yeah,
here, and
full
this-
life
Like this is
stream.
something cool to do after
Suppressing
the.
that point, trying to keep those
I think
foes
so,
out of the
yeah.
way.
After all of that.
Trying to make their way forward as the objective continues to march down. He has to get away.
It kind of tells me that they really don't have a lot of stuff coming after this if they're willing to spend this much time on
Got to
this.
give you some escape options in case you get into some
This could
carry
seemingly
action.
go on for another 15 minutes for all we know.
Finally,
Oh, we haven't.
Some ATRTs, yes. So these are great for taking
guy
out
looks
those
fun.
AATs. So these guys are a little quick. They have an ion charge ability. That way they'll be able
Have
to
those
do a
always
little
been
bit
in
more
Star
extra
Wars?
damage against the tank should they see it.
I've seen that
So you can
before
imagine
in
like 3 or 4
something.
of these on the battlefield, really
Can't
rushing
remember
around
what,
points. Look at this. He's just
Can you
making
stop
his way
someone
through.
out? What can you do with this?
You can run someone over if you want.
I was actually gonna say, could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed? That was that question.
I think we're going to get a
answered,
release date drop after this or something.
Yeah, almost.
I would hope
immediately.
so.
Oh man. So Mr. Musel here, look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well. And also, I did want to highlight, we had an officer, as a matter of fact, right in front of Star Wars.
We did, one of my
HQ
favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm
Fair.
a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster. And
What happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
Okay,
So
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are accessed through our new battle point system. So instead of finding a pickup token on the map like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points continuously.
Hey
that will
man,
allow
we can
you to
pretend we're
spend
doing a
those
Let's
on
Play right
whether it
now.
be a
That's us
special
playing.
character, whether it
Yeah,
be a
we're
vehicle,
commentating
or even
on
a
this.
hero.
Yeah.
And
The battle points
I
that
guess so.
allows you to unlock all of those things.
All those
Where's our
things,
controller?
definitely.
And
If
also
we're hiding our
something to
hands,
look
no
out
one
for,
knows the
too.
difference.
When we get into phase 2, that's when battle points are really going to play a role there, right?
I mean,
can only imagine.
right now, definitely you see a lot more. It's an open space. You have time for this air combat and some vehicle gameplay. But once we get inside, it's going to be a different story.
That's right. Things are definitely getting heat up. And what is this happening, right? This is a
He's getting
lock-on just
locked
trying
on.
to shake him out.
Yep.
Yeah, they better enjoy their air combat here, because that's not going to be happening for much longer.
Oh, Master
much
G
longer,
is just
definitely.
destroying him. Oh, he got picked off. Nice job.
But he
with
was,
the
I mean, he was doing what he needed to do,
Right.
support his team, right? It's that
Yeah.
combined arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the air.
Oh boy. So, and you can see after every respawn as well, you get those.
How many points you're earning.
Right? So
That's
you
right.
can use those later on. Got some specialist gameplay here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces, perhaps. That
And
would
so
be
in the
pretty
specialist
good.
class, you can also deploy different types of traps as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be, that true sniper character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big open area. So that specialist will really shine in phase 1.
Some more bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Musok is killing it in this world.
Again, he's doing great. Oh, and we see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer, fantastic for pushing, right? You want to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
Support your team. Like, if you are playing with
This
your
has
buddies,
got to be like a
want to
world
be able
record
to
for
have
the
at least
longest
one officer available
E3
because it
demo
keeps
of
you
all time.
Going in the fight.
Have they ever done something like this during an actual conference? Like, I know they've done short versions.
Yeah,
This is like
I
a full
remember
on match.
Battlefield 4. They had like a mini thing. I don't know if they did. They did with Battlefield 1, but I'm pretty sure like after the conference was over. That's like where with Snoop Dogg and
Zac Efron.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg smoking a blunt playing.
Dude, I tell you what, I'd care a lot more about this if Snoop Dogg was here now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is pretty long. The thing is, like, I want to reiterate that this is very cool, and this is making me pretty hyped to play this.
Tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited
This is a
time, you're
little
able
bit
to
too much.
blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get
Another
with
one of my
Battle Points
favorites.
as well.
Another one of my favorites. Yeah, and you can grab those guys via the battle point system. Those
This
guys
guy's just
great
going
at
to
pushing
space.
points again. They have high health.
Maybe
a
just
lot of
testing the
weapons.
waters. Can I actually go to space?
Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
And this big explosion indicates
They've
phase
made it
1
into
is
the
over.
temple.
Now we start
Do you
phase
think
2.
that they tell
This is when the action
like
really
the team
begins
like
to
which
pick
one
up
has
here
to lose or
because
whatever?
it gets really tight
I
inside
doubt
of
it.
that building.
Well, maybe for the sake of the demo, like
This looks like this is a full match.
It does, yeah. Like attackers need to win people so people can see the progression of the map and everything.
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight.
I want to see what that looks like in first
narrow
person.
pathways.
Too.
He's gonna be able to just shred as soon as anybody gets in his
So I
way.
remember
Because
default in
those
the
narrow-
original
those narrow
2
corridors,
games was third
Was
person, but you could
third
switch
person,
to first, and when I discovered that, it blew my mind.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Right.
There we go.
Some Darth Maul action.
Here we go,
Dude, the little
Darth
trailer
Maul
they
starts to
showed
get interesting. This is
before
Darth
all
Maul will
this
excel in
showed
face-to-face
Rey
as
and
you're inside.
Kylo
He's a
kind
great
of
mobile
sparring a little bit back and forth.
He's
I
gonna sit there with
really
such
hope
close
that's
quarters,
actually
too. Oh, exactly.
in the game and they're not
Absolutely.
just,
I mean, some of his abilities you can see here. He's got
clicking,
that spin attack. He's able to just rush in and out of combat.
Just button
how
mashing
the,
each other.
yeah,
Till you slice each other.
Yeah, click your mouse like the PC people do.
Right.
Spam right trigger or whatever.
He was talking about how he wishes Darth Maul could
Interesting to see Boba Fett going up against Darth Maul.
Maul.
Are they together?
Could you have more than one
That was a
hero
good flank
at a
by
time?
Boba Fett
I don't think you
Maul.
could on the last
Shredded the
Battlefront.
Clone Army, unfortunately.
That I knew of.
What
Yeah.
role does Boba Fett play?
Granted, we probably know a lot
Boba
more,
Fett is
but
definitely a
like we
hunter
already
killer,
said,
so
the
if the
volume's
other-
kind of
if the
low.
Clone
And if we're
Army's able to
talking,
get
we
some of
really
their
can't
heroes
hear
in
it.
play,
But I'm
then
pretty
this
sure
is
you
where Boba Fett will
accumulate
really shine, is with that
points
jetpack
during
in
the
hand,
match
he's
that you
able to
can.
kind of float above the battlefield.
Right, but there has to
fire
be a
off some
cap on
rockets,
heroes,
take
or else
out
if the entire team like saves up,
Right.
it's like have an army of
From the last game, we've given him
heroes
a
or
few
something.
tricks.
Or maybe
He's
it's
got a
only
new
one
concussion
person can have a
rocket
hero
that
selected
reduces
and
players
if all of them are
completely.
used up,
He also
then
has
you
this
have to
rocket
wait your
barrage
turn or
instead of
something.
just one
Yeah,
rocket.
could be.
He's able to really just lay down some
Oh man! Oh!
Also, one
Excuse
thing to
me.
keep in mind, we saw the B2, here we go, but on the clone side, you know, there are specialist, characters that you can pick up as well. We haven't seen much of it yet.
It is cool
but
to
that
see
would
the
be,
interior of this
jump
when
trooper.
after you've seen it
Very
in the movie.
different from the standard like assault class or heavy class. It has the jump jets that you love from Battlefront the original.
That's right.
Brought back here, but now focused on the central class.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're back to Boba Fett here with the
Look
his
at
rocket
that.
jumps there.
He's shredding through.
Able to just lay down so much firepower. It's intense.
Oh,
they got him
goes
though.
down. Jesse was able to find him on that one, but
Yep.
here comes some officer gameplay here.
Oh, good. Finally, somebody playing some support.
Support people matter too.
They
you
do.
know,
They
you gotta
do.
give them some love.
We're the linchpin of the team, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Now, what is his 2 exactly? His 2 is the healing
His
ability?
2 abilities that, yeah, exactly. It's that healing ability. It gives you a little bit of buff for your little over health, but it also heals you back up. So it's, oh, here we got some of the jump troopers.
Oh boy, and here we go. It's getting ready for phase 3 in just a little bit. There's a jump trooper. We talked about him before. Jump trooper, super fun to play. But again, you know, it's attached to a specialist now, so not everyone's going to have it equipped, although it was really fun in the original Battlefront.
right.
But I am going to be excited to hop in a jump trooper and shred people myself.
I mean, I know people. We love
Yeah, it's a
the-
little
lot of people
lengthy.
Love the jump back. Oh,
Oh, now
jeez.
we've got Rey. Not gonna lie, I'm super excited to play as her.
I think that's the
she's
first
a
time
quite
I just
powerful
seen
character.
spoke
Don't
the
run.
entire
She got,
time.
you know, she got out of that one really,
Don't
really
run.
quickly, but oh, they got her.
The droid.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, that was weak.
No, but Rey
Meanwhile,
has
Darth
Rey
Maul
has-
slaying everyone.
Absolutely. So Rey's mind trick is something that against all enemies, they'll be confused for a little bit. Your controls will kind of, work against you, making you a little bit more vulnerable to attack.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane. Because there's so much going on here. And was that a little Han?
We saw a little Han, yeah.
Are we gonna get some Han?
I hope so.
I hope so.
But I mean, you saw it earlier. So every time
That will, like,
you
Ultimate
finish a
Han?
life, we'll show you how many battle points you have. And some people have
I
enough
missed
points
it. I
to
was
go to the
daydreaming
boys,
so hard
especially
for a
this late.
second. I'm like
You
not
see a lot
even
more of
invested
these
right
special
now.
classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, with his rocket launcher and his jump pack, trying to be mobile, trying to fly into that last zone and capture a point.
This is really where heavies are going to thrive as well because
There it is.
my goodness, you just see
laying down
tearing
fire
through the doorway.
This is insane.
Just absolutely
I know. I'm
dominating
blown away at how
they
long
need
this
to
is.
push out.
They gotta
They
get
need to
there.
fight this one out here. There are so many lives left that the Separatists have.
Because you don't really have to sell people on Star Wars. Because people are going to buy it no matter what. Plus, everyone already knows that you have all 3 eras and the new characters and character classes and all that. So
I'm a Separatist fan.
I feel like they just could have shown a highlight
I'm
reel
just
of the
gonna go on whichever
multiplayer.
team wins.
Oh,
Okay.
So I'm not gonna be too picky here.
They should have shown a campaign demo of a mission, or just a portion of a
Maybe I
mission.
am.
There is no way
Well, yeah, so in this third phase, though,
that we're not
droids are
seeing
trying to
a
capture
single
that
player
throne.
campaign
You
all
can see
week.
here, if you remember,
No
this
way.
This is the main.
That would be
this is the main
insane.
throne.
Maybe they'll
It's
show
such
single
super
player
close
at Sony or
quarters, do you have
something.
any, like, sort of strategies that you would,
That makes sense.
Absolutely. I mean,
Let us know.
if you're the clones, you're hoping that. Oh, geez.
Han Solo was just getting torn up.
This is gonna be trouble.
It's like too soon, man. I can't relive Force Awakens again, you know? Like, don't do it.
Darth Maul is just destroying absolutely everything.
Yeah, Chipmunk, I played a lot of Battlefront 1 and 2 back in the day on PS2.
Combined arms fire.
And, this does essentially seem like
Run away. Maybe
just
run
an
away.
updated version of it, but I'm still excited about it because I love Battlefront 1 and I love Battlefront now.
It's updated in every way it needs to be updated.
So, congratulations. 36 kills he ended up picking up there, man.
My goodness.
Well, guys, that was it. What did you guys think?
Intense.
I don't think anybody complained about the way it played.
Freaking awesome.
No,
I
the
love
first
it.
one.
It's
It
so
was,
good.
you know,
It's
all
like,
other crap
I love
around
the
it.
class-based gameplay
And apparently the way that's
personally,
even
because,
played
again,
is
you
improved. They were
really
talking
get
about like
your
the feel of the
squad,
guns and
friends to
stuff
get together
before
and
this.
say like, hey, I want to, run the officer, and we're running through some highlights here. Maybe not was the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
Because although
Well, it was over.
Let's take a look at some of these highlights.
Actually, I think it's just a crash montage. I think that's what we're gonna do at this point. It's just all crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
But it was Musok. I mean, he's sitting there, getting as many battle points as he can before his next life. I mean, that's what you want to try to see with those battle points.
Cool.
You want to either snowball your points. Keep
That'll be
burning them,
me
keep
every
burning
time
them,
I play.
Building, getting more and more things.
Yeah, that's right. And again, just
They just want to, just in case somebody missed a second of this 30-minute demo, they want to show the highlights from it.
Especially seeing this.
Demons, who else can barely hear us talking right now? Of course, Preston and I aren't projecting much right now because we don't want to distract from the stream.
I mean, we can't get any louder unless on the. I mean,
Yeah,
we're pretty freaking loud.
Yeah, I mean,
we should be at least.
Well, I actually have it kind of low.
Oh, you do?
So I can bring us up louder if we need to be louder. I just don't want to overpower the stream itself.
It really does look incredible.
He says he can hear us fine.
I was just gushing right now. Like we get it. The game looks good. Definitely. Oh man, but that was awesome.
No, it depends on what's going
overall,
on.
I mean,
I guess I was
have to
talking
say,
quiet at
like,
some
I
points
can't wait
too.
to get my hands on it. I can't wait to coordinate with my friends and destroy the clone scum. I can't wait for that.
These three have been doing the ultimate phoning it in the entire
Guys, that
time.
was so
Just
awesome.
like,
Now, if
dude,
you guys are in
this
LA,
looks so
you can come
cool.
join us
Oh
at
my
Fan
gosh, he
Fest
just
this
shot a
weekend.
rifle
And
at
if you
that
come down on
droid.
Monday, we've
Oh,
got a
he's
chance
on
for
that
you guys
vehicle
to
now.
trip
Oh,
to
look at him
Gamescom in
flying. Oh,
Germany
it
this
looks like we're
August.
seeing
All
a
you have
crash
to do is
montage.
come
And at the
play.
end, they're like, what did you guys think?
Not asking
Like,
too
that
much.
was really
And
cool. I cannot wait to play with my friends in co-op and stuff.
To Cologne, Germany, and a full pass to Gamescom.
We could do this.
You've been before.
Yeah, I've been there.
We're doing it right
We're
now.
doing it.
We're doing it right now.
We're commentating on commentators
Exactly.
commentating a game.
Massive.
Yeah.
So you're not. You're if you don't get the trip, you're going to be really sad. But if you do get the trip, you and a buddy, oh, you're going to have a good time. It's a fun time. Hopefully, I'll see you there.
Well, if you guys like Star Wars like we do and you guys want to play as your favorite heroes and villains, you guys can download Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right now on Android or iOS.
Sick
and
plug.
Play as
Hell
any
yeah.
of the iconic characters that you guys saw
Oh,
today
Jacob
and
plays?
many more. Paul, I
Yeah,
also heard
I
that
don't know
you're,
if he still
making
plays it
Battlefront
actively, but he played it a good bit for a
playing
while.
A lot of Galaxy of Heroes.
I play a ton of Galaxy Heroes. I've played that game every day since it launched. I think I've actually spent about 1,000
Thank you,
hours.
Smitty. It's very nice of you.
I do have a problem.
Yeah.
I'm flustered
There's just
now.
so much
I'm not
Star Wars
flustered.
games.
I'm,
I can't help it.
I actually think you look like a stupid idiot.
Oh, thanks. What's the word I'm looking for? Stop flustered.
Flattered?
Flattered.
Yeah, I was
Flattered.
actually playing Anthem in
Alright.
December, so around the holidays, that's pretty much all I did. It was great.
At Christmas, just
All right, sorry, I'm busy.
What are they doing?
So much for joining
Yeah,
us.
they're probably having earpiece.
Is the conference over?
I don't know. They're probably like, guys, we're not ready for the next demo yet. We're not ready to close out. Keep stalling.
Now I'm gonna send it over to Patrick for more.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That was.
You need to apologize
Thank
for that
you,
right
everyone.
now.
Yeah, that was rough.
And thank you to the real rock stars of this show. The
I think this
development
is the
teams
end.
inside EA.
Maybe we'll get lucky and
You
they'll
are
say
They,
one more thing.
they can't. They can't do this to me.
I know
Now,
this
we
is one of the
can't
weakest
wait
conferences
for
last
more
Oh,
year,
yeah,
too.
it sucked last year.
And there's more coming. Stay tuned online for a closer look at some of our biggest game. And remember, EA Play is for all of you, our players. Thank you all for joining us.
Wow.
Now, let's play.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, maybe they
Wow.
were fading out for a second,
Okay.
but I don't think anyone was clapping in there. Is that it then?
No.
That was a horrible ending. Oh, and don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars, and I am stoked for Battlefront 2. But the fact that they ended with the lengthiest multiplayer demo I've ever seen in my life, I think everyone zoned out towards the end. I mean, I wasn't even paying attention at the end. I was like looking at my watch. My goodness.
Is that it?
We're here in Hollywood,
All right,
California.
let's mute them now.
at EA Play. We're here to talk to you today about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and a brand new character we had come to the game with teams last week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, welcome to It's Obvious Gaming's first recap of E3 2017 for EA Play 2017. Preston, your initial thoughts? How'd you feel about it?
Dude, I didn't like it.
Me neither. I thought
that was one of the worst. And we've seen some stuff.
We have.
That was awful.
I'm gonna say this.
Wow.
Presentation wise, I'd say it was fine, minus the cringe part. The cringe stuff was a little much, and then the long demo at the end was not good. But the games they showed look great, and all the features they've added into each game look really good.
Yeah.
But just the presentation of it all was just I didn't like it either. It just kind of made me feel uncomfortable the whole time.
I mean,
that's to be expected at E3. But
where's Amy Hennig's game? Where's
Respawn?
I mean, I wasn't expecting them to really do anything because I know they're probably extremely early in development for their Star Wars game. But I was at least I knew Amy Hennig was going to be here.
Right. Well, maybe again, they could be holding it off for Xbox tomorrow. They could be holding it off for Sony. We don't know.
I hope so.
I mean, I wouldn't pass Visceral to show the demo of Amy Hennig's game, if at a demo at all, or a trailer at Sony's press conference. But
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But just as overall as they're showing, I didn't see any. I at least wanted to see some single player.
Me too. I think that was a serious misstep on their end.
Wow.
If they were going to show single player, we live in an age where they could release a single player demo on YouTube at any time and do just fine. But at the same time,
this is their thing.
Exactly. Why on earth? I mean, it's one thing. Of course, they have the actress who's playing the main character come out on stage and present everything. But no offense to her, but nobody cares really what she has to say. Everyone just wants to see the game.
Yeah.
And of all, they showed very, very brief snippets of it. But the fact that they spent, I think it was like 15, 20 minutes close to it on multiplayer gameplay.
Yeah.
Which I know everyone's excited for. And you know me, I like multiplayer and shooters more than campaigns. But that doesn't mean I don't really enjoy campaigns, and I was looking most forward. I know everyone was to seeing single player, so that was a major letdown as far as Star Wars is concerned. But we can just start from the top and just kind of talk about things as they came, because there really wasn't a whole lot. Well, what are you reading right now?
I'm looking at that whole PlayStation 4 EA Origin
Access thing.
Yeah. There's PlayStation 4 EA game trials, so I don't think we're actually getting EA access. There's just going to be trials for games. I guess they'll probably release more information.
Better than
about
nothing
that.
for people that want to do that on PlayStation.
That's still dumb.
I still keep forgetting to cancel my EA access on Xbox.
I've been charged like 3 months.
Me too. It's like I have the reminder on my phone that reminds me literally every day, and I'm doing something. I'm like, all right, I'll get to that later, and I get charged again every time. But Jacob's home. Jacob, you're more than welcome to come over here and hang out if you'd like. But so they started off with what was it? Madden, the Madden story. I think it was for Madden.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was Madden.
Because they had college stuff in there too, but I imagine that was part of the story. But we weren't really paying attention at the beginning because we're having all those technical issues, which going forward, now that we've figured out what the issues were, we won't have any problem. And we'll have a pre-show, the show, and then our post-recap like we're doing right now for all the rest of the conferences. But so we kind of overlooked the Madden stuff, but we realized there was some sort of story mode incorporated, which is something we predicted, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
FIFA was showing off a bit, and those dudes in blazers, I have no idea what they said, but they came out to say something.
Yeah.
But we'll just jump to Battlefield 1. So we saw the new Battlefield 1 teases for their new maps. I think it's just called In the Name of the Tsar update.
Okay.
With the new maps. I didn't get to write down all of them, but one of them is called the Lupkow Pass. That comes in September. Cool. There's another one, I think the one coming out in this month is Nineville Nights, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's cool. I love Battlefield 1, and I just played the other day with, who was I playing with? I know Kyle was there, Sam was there, and was it Papa Cashwads? Yeah, it's me and Papa Cashwads played Battlefield the other day. That's who it was. But, it was awesome, too. I missed playing that game, and playing with a full squad of friends is great.
I haven't even... I haven't played that game since release. I played the beta. That's it.
Okay, no, when you play with a full squadron of friends and all those maps, it's an absolute blast. I love it. So I look forward to the DLC. I haven't played the most recent DLC, but I played Giant Shadow, and that free map came out. So I look forward to the new ones. But do you have any interest in that at all whatsoever? Do you have any desire to ever play Battlefield 1? I don't blame you if you don't.
It's extremely far back on my backlog. I'm assuming one day I might get to it, but probably not.
I feel you.
Yeah, it just came out at a time that I had a lot, more I had other games to play that I was more interested in, and you know me in multiplayer. It's if there's anything else, you know, single player wise that I'm interested in, I tend to put the multiplayer games on the back burner. So.
Yeah, well, I think it looks pretty cool, so I'm excited for that. So then we got more sports stuff. I literally just wrote sports crap.
Cool.
And that's no offense towards the sports games. I know there's big fans of the sports games, but we're not necessarily interested. So it was just more of the same. You know, Madden, FIFA, NBA Live showed off some of the new features. I don't even remember what they were saying because our volume was so low. So we saw LeBron looking very depressed playing basketball against the Thunder.
Yeah.
Was it the Thunder? I think it was the Thunder.
No, it was the Warriors.
Was it the Warriors?
Yeah, it was Kevin Durant. I saw.
Okay, he used to be.
He used to be
Thunder,
Thunder.
so now he's Warriors.
Yeah.
I think that is it 3-1 now. Cavs?
It's 3-1 now.
Okay.
Yeah. The comeback is about to happen.
I certainly hope so because they came back last year.
Yeah,
too.
it was 3-1.
Yeah,
thing.
that'd be awesome if they did it again. Yeah. But not that I really keep up with NBA, but that'd be cool. I like good sports stories like that.
Yeah.
So then we got Need for Speed Payback. It was a trailer / very slight demo. We saw a little bit of gameplay in there. I played Need for Speed Rivals and I liked it. I don't remember why I played that game. I think it's because it was close to the launch of PS4.
There wasn't a lot
after.
of stuff out.
Right, I think that's why I played. It's like, it looks so cool, man. It looks beautiful. And of course, this one looks beautiful too. But I wouldn't say I have any interest in playing it, but I love the premise.
Yeah, it looks cool. I think EA, I read in a press release for when they initially announced it that it's an action driving game. So I'm sure there's, as we saw from the demo, you're robbing a truck and stuff. So I'm sure there's going to be cool set piece moments like that and stuff that'll kind of separate it from just racing and stuff. But yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, for racing fans, I would get excited for sure if I were one myself.
Mm-hmm.
So then we saw A Way Out, the new co-op game that is always in split screen mode, whether you're playing with a friend at home or online. Very interesting. How do you feel about that?
Good. I think out of everything we saw, that's going to stick with me probably more than anything else. That seems like a game that is right up our alley.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially, I think we'd have a ton of fun playing that. It looked cool.
It did.
I kind of need to keep my expectations a tiny bit low because they're not, from what I remember, they're not probably the biggest studio.
Developers of Brothers, the something. I can't remember the full title.
Yeah, so I know, keep a little bit reservations because from what I heard, they were talking about freedom. I don't know. So it looked cool though.
Yeah, it did look cool. Obviously you and I are big fans of not only stealth games, but playing stealth games together. And that's why we're holding out for Splinter Cell at Ubisoft, keeping our fingers crossed for that one. But as far as the stealth aspect of the game looks, you and I are excited about that. Hopefully it delivers.
Yeah.
I imagine we'll find out in reviews down the road and everything. But
I don't mean that as a knock against them. I just know that based on Brothers, I know they're an indie studio. So I'll be interested to see how, if this is a full-on $60 AAA game or not.
It definitely appears to be that way, but then again, when you show just snippets of stuff, you can make anything look good, I guess.
Yeah.
But I will say that even beyond Star Wars, I know this sounds crazy, and I can't express to you enough how excited I am for Battlefront 2. But I think this game, in a way, sort of stole the show in a sense that it was the most unique, original idea that we saw. Because everything we've seen from Battlefront 2 is exactly what I expected, just based on what we've read, what we've seen, what we've heard. So, although the gameplay looks like a ton of fun, I love all eras in the game. The character classes are cool, the new heroes, the fact that you can upgrade the abilities of these heroes is all great. But I think A Way Out kind of stood out among the rest because it was just so unique in comparison to what we usually get from EA, which is the sports, Need for Speed, or just racing, and then Star Wars. So, moving on to BioWare's new IP, Anthem. How'd you feel about that little brief trailer?
So far, I'm interested.
It looks cool. I like this soldier with the glowing eyes. Of course, we've seen many mechanical-looking soldiers in video games.
I definitely got a Mass Effect-y vibe.
For sure,
to it, for sure. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what it just even is.
It'd be interesting if Anthem was a spin-off of Mass Effect. What if it was based in the same world, but it wasn't called Mass Effect? I don't think they would do that.
Yeah, but with it being a new IP and stuff, I don't think that's the case. But
or they could pull a Rocksteady where they say, Arkham Knight's a new character, man, but in fact, arguably he is a new character. No, I don't think it's Mass Effect related either, but we will see more at Xbox's press conference tomorrow.
Yep.
It's exciting. And they did mention that it takes advantage of Scorpio, didn't they?
They were talking about Scorpio, like before that.
I know
showing
NBA
another
Live was
game.
talking about Scorpio too.
I mean, it has to.
Or Madden was.
It has to. Anything I think that's going to be at Microsoft's press conference has to be pushing Scorpio.
I take back what I said about A Way Out. No, I don't take back what I said about A Way Out. I'll say I'm most excited to find out more about Anthem than I am about anything else from EA.
Okay.
Of course, I mean, who wouldn't if you're a BioWare fan? But and I assume it was their Montreal studio that did Andromeda, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. I need to look into that more.
And there are other studios, the ones who originally did the original Mass Effect trilogy, and now this new IP.
I'm assuming after Inquisition was done and all the DLC was being worked on, along with that they were working on this new IP. If I'm not mistaken, they also unveiled a new IP a while ago at Gamescom, and just scrapped it, like immediately. So yeah, I guess this is just what they went over to work on. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in it. But I know it pains me to say it about BioWare, but I'm kind of holding my hype on it because Inquisition was okay to me, and then Andromeda is just whatever too. Granted, I don't know if this like we said, this particular team, I don't know how much of a hand they had in Andromeda. But the past few experiences I've had with BioWare haven't been like as stellar as Mass Effect 2 was in the Dragon Age Origins. So hopefully they can right all the wrongs that have, wrongs, but just the fumblings are, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully they can do completely right this time.
I agree. Yeah, I'm very excited for Xbox. I got to say, obviously I'm most excited for Sony, hashtag not fanboys.
Yeah.
But I'm also very excited for Xbox because the stakes are so high for them.
Yeah.
Because they have to deliver.
No, they're going to come out swinging. It's going to be a good conference tomorrow.
I think so.
Sure.
And that's the thing, though. Even last year, we were really impressed with Microsoft's conference. So I'm excited about
I want them to sell me a Scorpio.
Me too. I want them to show us this thing, and I'm like begging, like I said on the previous podcast we did, begging my parents to help me buy one. Because as I mentioned, I'm a college student. I can't afford anything, so I will literally have to ask my parents to help me buy the new Xbox.
Yeah.
If it's as cool as they're making it out to be, we'll see. But I think all that was left after that was just Battlefront.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote down, at least.
Yeah.
So it's a massive chunk at the end. They're like, all right, we don't have Henning's game. We don't have anything from Respawn. We're just going to have to go hard on a full match of Battlefront. Lord knows why they're holding off in the campaign. We're assuming we'll either see it at Sony or maybe even Xbox.
We have to. I don't think they're going to go Xbox. They had the PlayStation logo come up after.
That's true. Yeah.
They're in bed with Sony.
I think we're almost guaranteed to have a Battlefront story mission demo at Sony for sure. So that's exciting. But we got
and now that Call of Duty's back in World War II, which I'm assuming we'll see that demo also at PlayStation. There's not going to be like 2 future first-person shooters.
Dude, that's going to be crazy to think. What if we see Battlefront story, Call of Duty story, and Destiny all at Sony?
We will.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Man, that's huge. Okay, well, only other Battlefront news, we've all just witnessed the massive Battlefront demo. There's only so much we can say, but we did hear that there will be free DLC as far as, I think they said characters, weapons, and vehicles. Is that correct?
And maps.
And maps. So basically all DLC's free.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
All in terms of like keeping everybody on the same playing field in terms of like you just mentioned those specific examples. I'm sure there's going to be microtransactions to some extent in terms of like leveling up a particular class faster. I'm pretty sure that's already been implemented into the Battlefield games where you can buy like the assault class and it just unlocks everything. I'm sure something like that will be available. But as far as, those examples, it's all free, dropping the season's pass. So
that's very exciting. So yeah, first DLC is coming, I think this holiday, they said, with Finn and Captain Phasma as 2 playable characters. Which is pretty cool, I guess. I look forward to playing as Captain Phasma. No offense to Finn, but Phasma just looks awesome, so I'm excited about that. But we'll also get to play in the Kree map holiday season from The Last Jedi. That's exciting.
Is that the planet that Luke Skywalker's on?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember. But he said we saw the planet in the trailer.
Okay, then that's probably not it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll find
I
out.
don't know.
We're idiots. I don't know. But yeah, we already talked about the free weapons and stuff. So yeah, that was a very
kind of a
conference.
kind of a blah taste to the start of start of the E3.
Right. Well, at least we're getting the sour ones over with first, and hopefully that's the only sour one. I don't think it's fair to call it sour because, in their defense, everything they've shown looks good. I just think the presentation of it all could have been a bit better.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Granted, they might not be going for this giant E3 showing that we're used to now, because technically they're not like in the lineup of E3. They're doing their own thing now. So,
right.
You know, I don't know. Maybe that's their mindset on this.
It could be. So, dudes, I'm anyone who's tuning into the live stream, first of all, thank you for joining us. I'm going to cycle through the chat here, and if there are any questions that we overlooked during the show itself, we'll try to get to them. Let me see. I think we started around here with Jacob coming in saying hello.
Hi, Jacob.
Where are we? I'll say one thing. I'm much more excited to play Battlefront 2 now. Well, Jacob, so are we, despite the long demo. Let's see. There's a giant hole in between Preston and Garrett.
Does he mean he wants us to get closer?
Oh, maybe. That could be it.
Okay.
There is definitely a giant hole. It needs to be filled with Jacob. Jacob was working, unfortunately. It made us very sad, but he will be present for the rest of the streams. Papa Cash with Sewer, you're still expected to come. Garrett's here with your breasts at Sony's conference. Yeah, we'll see if we can make that happen. I'll explain why that'll be a miracle. Probably won't occur, so you might have to do it to Preston. Yeah, Warriors got trashed last night. That's a good sign, because don't get me wrong, I'm not a Cavs fan, but I really root for LeBron because I want him to have the ultimate legacy, because I think he's worked so hard to achieve it. No, and then again, guys on the Warriors as well have been killing it too, but Mr. LeBron James, man, he's a legend in the making. Not that it has anything to do with EA Play.
Well, if you're going to talk about LeBron James, it's, I guess, better to do it during an EA discussion than like Sony or something.
All right. And Chipmunk, we did see that awesome plug for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, whatever it's called, that Jacob plays. Jacob's a really big fanboy of that game, so Jacob probably crapped his pants when they did that plug.
For real. Dude, that's how they went out. They went out with that thing.
Yeah, Chipmunk, I adored the old Burnout games, and in fact, my favorite Burnout game was Burnout Paradise, the first open world racing game I ever played. I loved that game. I always just loved the destruction of Burnout, but then of course I played GTA 4 and 5, where I can have insane racing and destroy my car and run over people. So that's really what solidified my favorite racing game is Grand Theft Auto 5.
It's really concerning.
No, dude, it's fine, dude.
Kind of sadistic, dude.
No, dude, it's just a video game, I swear.
You're the kids they were talking about in the early 2000s about going nuts from video game violence.
Exactly. But, you know, when they did the, what was that DLC they came out with? Something about the racetracks. Like, it was kind of like Hot Wheels and GTA 5.
Oh, yeah.
We did that video.
Something Stunts.
Cunning Stunts DLC.
Stunts,
that was so much fun. I love that racing. It's awesome. But that's pretty much all we have going on in the chat. But again, thank you guys for joining us in our debut E3 2017 stream. It's the first time, or the first year in the history of our YouTube channel where we're streaming every conference live. And again, we apologize for the delay at the very beginning with our technical issues. But now that we have solved them going forward, it should be smooth sailing should the technological gods be with us. Hopefully they are.
Yeah, hopefully they're with us.
Yeah, but going forward, we will have at least a half-hour pre-show before the conference begins, doing final.
You're doing that much?
Well, at least. I imagine might as well just hang out with everyone post.
We'll just like eat a sandwich.
Yeah, eat a sandwich. Of course, we can do final predictions if we've changed our minds and just talk about fun stuff until it starts. We'll have the show, and then of course our post show. That is all going on YouTube immediately after it airs, which is exciting. So if you missed the stream and you're watching this on YouTube, please give this a like and subscribe to stay tuned for our E3 2017 coverage. We're quite excited, and we have very exciting news coming to our Discord if you're watching this on YouTube shortly after the E3 presentation. So stay tuned for that. We have a bunch to announce as well as far as ItsObviousGaming is concerned with E3 2017. So that being said, I'm Garrett, this is Preston. Hope you guys enjoyed the lengthy Battlefront demo.
Oh yeah.
So I'll never forget it as long as I live.
I'll never forget it either. I'm glad I was here with you.
I'm glad I was here with you too, Preston. It was good to have Taco Bell earlier as well.
It was good.
Yeah, I also look forward to seeing Jacob.
I'm moderately excited, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, D. Smitty, we had a Taco Bell feast just beforehand, so.
I didn't really have a feast. I had a little bit.
I had half my feast that I usually have.
I was very full today.
As was I. I couldn't even finish my last cheese roll-up. It's like one of the tiniest items you can get, and I couldn't finish it. It was tasty, though. But again, thank you to everyone who joined us. We look forward to seeing you at Preston. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how to stop the stream.
I can stop.
Okay, I'll let you do that. Well, we look forward to hanging out with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Microsoft and Bethesda.
Like 5 or something. Isn't it at 5 p.m. Eastern time?
Something like that.
We'll be here. We'll let y'all know. Please check out our Discord.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to Discord and Twitter. We'll be doing updates. Oh, my eyes. Oh
no. Thanks for joining us, guys.
See ya.
Bye.